ValveTime.net.
Hi, and welcome to the ValveTime news for July 22nd, 2015. Each week we bring you the biggest talking points regarding Valve and the community. It's not often we open roundup episodes by discussing our own news, but we think this time is a worthy exception. As we mentioned on last week's episode, our writer and video editor Nick recently got the chance to try out the HTC Vive at a Playhubs hosted game jam in London. The concluding segment of the 36-hour game jam, known as Show and Tell, saw representatives from each of the game jam teams come together with Valve's Chet Falazek and others from HTC and Bossa Studios to demonstrate the HTC Vive and the various pieces of software created throughout the event. While the focus was very much on the newly created jam games, it's no surprise a large number of attendees were more interested in trying out the Aperture VR demo originally shown at GDC 2015 earlier this year. Nick was lucky enough to both view the demo off-screen multiple times before getting to try it out for himself. Now, you know us, we're not just going to tell you about what we saw, so we created a pair of special Spotlight exclusive episodes this past week which showed off the first full playthroughs of the demo ever uploaded to YouTube. One of the videos features a lot of additional context and play-by-play commentary, while the other simply shows the demo footage itself. Since it's probably going to be a while until most people get to try out the HTC Vive or the Aperture demo for themselves, we highly recommend checking the videos out and sharing them with your friends just to get a basic impression of just how amazing the Source 2 base demo is and how game-changing the HTC Vive and its base stations could be. We're currently planning to release a follow-up video later this week which will look at the Game Jam event more closely while delving deep into the Aperture VR demo as we discuss things that aren't immediately apparent from our playthrough videos. For now, make sure you head on over to check out either or both of our full Aperture VR playthrough videos available via the annotation links currently on screen, both of which will return at the end of the episode if you'd rather wait. With only a week remaining until the start of the International 2015's preliminary rounds on July 26, the past few days finally saw Valve reveal the schedule and prize pool breakdown for the event. Sunday, the 26th of July, will see the event kick off with the wildcard tournament and the 4 runner-up teams from the regional qualifiers battling it out to see which 2 of them have what it takes to compete with the best, while the other 2 are eliminated. The group stages then begin on Monday, July 27th and will continue until Thursday the 30th, with each team split into one of 2 groups where they will battle every other team in a best of 2 to secure their position in either the upper or lower brackets at the main event. Once the 8 upper bracket and 8 lower bracket teams have been decided, the main event can then begin on Monday, August 3rd, continuing in a mostly best of 3 format until the grand finals and subsequent end of the tournament on Saturday the 8th of August 2015. Valve are quite clearly looking to make the event more fair for participating teams by making a number of changes to occasionally controversial issues in the past. These include having no teams eliminated during the group stages, meaning all of the 16 teams will progress to at least the first round of the main event at Key Arena on Monday the 3rd of August. The prize pool distribution for the International 5 is also far more balanced than it has been in previous years. At the time of writing, the first place team will rightfully take home just shy of $6.1 million, while the second, third, fourth place teams will take home $2.6 million, $2 million, and $1.4 million respectively. Along with the $1.1 million the 5th and 6th place teams will secure, this makes several of the top positions in the International more lucrative than the total prize pools of most esports tournaments, with the remaining 10 positions also securing $750,000, $200,000, and $50,000. With the prize pool still growing up until the conclusion of the tournament on August 8, 2015, all of these figures will continue to grow, meaning the only way is up for the 16 participants. This was obviously a fairly light overview of the tournament, so take a look at the International 2015 page for yourself if you're looking for more in-depth information. With the International 2015 set to be broadcasts across so many different platforms, it can be difficult to find the one that will be right for you, and that search just became a lot harder. An announcement on Wednesday revealed the grand final for TI5 on August 8th will be broadcast live in over 400 cinemas across the US. Like live cinema events for TV shows such as Doctor Who or Game of Thrones, this event will give Dota fans a chance to experience the grand finals together in a hopefully large and excited crowd, making it the next best thing to being in Key Arena itself. Those of you interested will want to head on over to the Fathom Events website to purchase tickets from any of the many participating cinemas. Also new is the Watch section of the Dota 2 website, making it easier than ever before to watch any live streamer currently using Steam Broadcasting. As shown here, the page combines the Steam Broadcasting player and chat with a rather mind-blowing amount of data and statistics, all of which update in real time as the match progresses. These include, but are not limited to, hero picks, map positioning, item purchases and timings, last hits, denies, builds, hero damage, tower damage, and all of the drop-down tabs also available within the spectator mode in Dota 2, such as KDA, XP per minute, buyback status, etc. The Watch tab supports both ordinary Dota 2 players and competitive tournaments as long as the game is streamed via Steam Broadcasting, so make sure you keep the page in mind when looking to view the International 2015. Once you've found somewhere to watch the event, you're likely going to want to celebrate with a bunch of themed plushies and toys you spent all of your hard-earned cash on. As usual, Valve and WeLoveFine have got your back with the reveal of this year's Secret Shop inventory. As Dota fans will know, the Secret Shop is a real-world merchandise store which tours various gaming events, with the largest one premiering that year's new stock at the International. This year's Secret Shop catalog includes 6 new demi-hero mini-statues, 11 micro-plushies, 16 hero pins, and plenty of t-shirts and other apparel for both men and women. The new catalog also includes a large number of new accessories such as beanies and hats, necklaces, mugs and pint glasses, foam weapons, a special edition Gold Steel Series keyboard, and mouse pads. For every $50 spent in the Secret Shop, purchasers will receive a random Emotocharm pack, each of which features 3 foam versions of in-game emoticons, an exclusive set of emoticons to use in Dota 2, and a sticker. Unfortunately for most of us, some of the items will only be sold at the International 2015 itself, but thankfully the vast majority will also be sold on the Valve store and WeLoveFine websites and at brick-and-mortar retailers following the conclusion of the event in early August. Most of the items come with a special code which can be used to redeem one of the year's to-be-released lockless treasures, providing rare in-game items once opened. For a full look at this year's new merchandise, check out the special announcement page over on the WeLoveFine website. Speaking of WeLoveFine, the Steam Workshop page for Counter-Strike Global Offensive was recently updated to support the uploading, sharing, and rating of community-created merchandise. Like the other merchandise pages, popular content which piques the interest of Valve and/or WeLoveFine may be selected to be manufactured and sold as official merchandise on the Valve store, WeLoveFine's website, and other brick-and-mortar retail shops. As with virtual items, the creators of this merchandise will be provided a cut of the revenue from every item sold, supporting their efforts in promoting the creation of future products. The Steam Workshop page is already nicely filled with awesome ideas for keychains, t-shirts, vinyl figures, and more, so don't forget to head on over and take a look if you're interested in CSGO. Alternatively, you may also want to check out the Valve store, which was recently updated to feature a huge selection of new Counter-Strike themed merchandise designed by WeLoveFine and Valve themselves. With the October 16th early access release date of the Steam controller fast approaching, it would make sense for Valve to begin distributing the device to game developers to make sure at least some titles officially supported at launch. This past week, our good friends over at SteamDB unearthed a sign-up page for the developer edition of the Steam controller, which game developers can fill in to be in with a chance of being provided one free of charge. The sign-up page doesn't really give any details about what the developer edition includes or what it entails the user to, other than, we presume, an earlier release date ahead of the also early public launch. If you're a game developer and are looking to officially support the Steam controller in your next big release, why not head on over and sign up? Just don't try to abuse the page by sending in your details if you're not a developer. Valve aren't stupid and they're not going to give you one. Shortly before our last Roundup episode aired, we found Portal Combat, a new short film used to promote the hit Film 3 editing software. Despite essentially being an advert designed to show off special effects, Portal Combat stood out to us for featuring a far more original concept than most other Portal-themed fan films. Rather than simply sticking a camera in the middle of a factory painted white, Portal Combat looks at Portal technology as if it were illegally sold on black markets, which of course sets up the film's action set pieces. Some of the jokes fall a little flat and the acting isn't always as good as it could be, but it's a fun ride we recommend checking out if you've got 7 minutes to spare. And that brings us to the end of another week of Valve News. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch TV, to check out our older content, and to join in on the conversations over on the ValveTime.net community forums. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.